Well, hello everybody, this is comrade-Sirius and, well, welcome to the police station of Mr. Chani. And I have a good news for you, and also some maybe surprising news, so let's head into it. Point number one, we are running the train with fuel. You can see 105 tons of fuel, or 104 technically. But the train is running and I'll keep it open. We are having money because tourists are back on again. And yeah, we need this train, but then we can wait a little bit. But there are few more important things to take a look at, and one of those are police stations. They are no longer overloaded. They were this year 34%, but I used a trick, surprising trick maybe, but I noticed that we got these old police stations, like, you know, the small one, 3 and 4, they are still here. So I resent their one vehicle, made them fully opened, and it was enough to, you know, make the situation for these guys a little less heavy. So that absolutely worked like a charm, and now we are here, and the courthouse this is, you know, last year, not this year. And it's already May of 1950, which is super cute and super helpful. And if we look at up here at the courthouse, yeah, there was one case that, you know, ran through, but all of this is working as well. I'm really happy that this is the case. So, yep, we'll have it like it is. On a little side note, I'm taking a look at what's happening. This house can probably... we can probably allow, like, no, maybe not 20 people, but, you know, about 10. 2 people can start walking here. And they should be okay. Yep, they are allowed to do. I was afraid that this thing will turn on, because somebody told me that it happened to him, an update, but it doesn't seem to be the case in my situation, so hey, I'm glad it works. Okay, please finish this route, and probably machine is coming. Yeah, it is coming, so I don't know, maybe two guys can start working on it, so it gets done. Now, let's go back to our small train, because it's coming, and I will show you one thing. I told you that I'm not planning on expanding those resources and replacing the original thing, the original stuff that we had, with the new ones, with the new resource map. I'm not telling I lied, that's not my intention, but I did it. The reason was mostly uranium, because there was not a possibility of a single mine going, you know, over, to be able to get a single mine over like 6 or 7% effectivity, which is bullshit. Like, even after the update, you can see uranium are still only these 2 sectors. You can take a look at it, but it is, you know, semi-doable. You can get factually into where it is. Yeah, this is uranium. You can find places, yeah, not ideal places, but you can find places like 35% quality, which was what was intended. But you can see it has a lot, I mean a really big area, and the problem was I did only small patches of like 30% ore. So on average it was, you know, really awful. So now it is like it is, and other resources, yeah, bauxite, these 2 we will keep, but anything new will happen. Oil is, you know, those clouds are much bigger. It's not a high quality oil, but those clouds are bigger, so it on average does what it was supposed to do. Same with iron, same with coal. I'm not rebuilding those mines, but if you need some, you know, lore behind it, yeah, we are in 1950s and we discovered much more better ways of mining. So that's it. But speaking of oil, we'll take a look at this area, because we'll move there. I have it saved here, and well, we can just get the map down a bit. These guys, they do not show the quality, I know. But now that it's a lot more consistent, well, consistent might not be the best word, but that it's, you know, better spread, we can update the oil field in, you know, much better way. And I don't know how are we going to treat it and where are we going to do stuff with it. But we can probably, you know, utilize the area down here. Yeah, we probably can. So that's the way it will be aimed. And let's take a look at the oil. You can see it's not like there is 100%. There absolutely is not. But at least we have some spots with a good quality oil. And yeah, this is one. 16 is definitely something I will allow to happen. This hill can stay here. Why not? This is 20%. This will be a 33. Let's rotate it. I kinda want to keep that hill there, even though I know it's a little bit not ideal. There's no more oil up there. There's some oil up here. It's like 17%. Nothing here. This is 18, 19. Yeah, this is a 1%. I do not need it. Let's aim it to the middle. So 22. Well, to be fair, there's another like 15 here. It doesn't look too bad, but hey, we can absolutely have it. 5, 10. Okay. I'm aiming this all into the middle. I don't know if it's the best idea, but it feels like it's useful. Or that it would be useful. I'm not know for sure. It says 7%. 8. Okay. We can have 8. This is a tricky situation. This is like a 10, but I do not want to, you know, disturb anything that's around. So yeah, you can keep it. And yeah, this is like a 9, and that's all, right? That's 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do it like this. There are no sources around, but there are some on the other side, at least. Which is something that probably is worth noticing. That's 1 and that's 2. 12. That's 1. There are like 6 on this side. Okay, not needed. Nothing else. Nothing else here. Nothing else here. Okay, that's cool. So the field is slightly larger and probably much better to employ. And chemicals are something we do need. If you take a look at even this year, import chemicals are third largest. So that's something that would be useful to have, but we cannot have it right now. We still have some problems with some houses. And yeah, this is due to reconstruction. It's not ideal. Like, high priority, please. We are doing a lot of reconstructions, so that's why we're here. And let me take a look. These guys should have some priorities. But there's the amphitheater, gate, you know, things that do not need that much, but orphanage definitely needed. Brick houses we do need, and that's probably, yeah, there's another house up here. So these are things that need a priority absolutely for these guys. So that's what they will have. We got a lot of criminals in some houses and as well. Well, there are no bricks. because here are no bricks. We can probably raise this a bit, because there should be a lot of bricks. The fact that they are not is not great. But hey, at least we are doing something. Although these farms are running, we have some machines, and yeah, we have more tractors. There are no tractors here. Yeah, we finished it, but there are no tractors. But we have finished this building, and we got fuel here. That's great. I mean, I think. But we would need to have... we would need harvesters. And we need machinery to, you know, bring it back. So, let's try not to forget this. Because it would be fine to have and to start with all of this. Also, some tracks are done. Well, not this one, but please take care of it. And also this one is probably a good priority. Well, maybe not a high, but definitely a medium one. And to be fair, this one is probably a high priority. Not this one. Well, they can finish it, but we do not need that one. We need the one to the silo that's already finished. And to be fair, let me know when this will be done. Which means, yeah, this. Why? Because here is a station that was supposed to bring, well, probably not fuel, but liquid fertilizer. Yeah, liquid fertilizer. So that's what we'll do. Now, I got a lot of notifications right now, but I'm glad that we did get back to Radogin. We finished this a long time ago. Now we are finishing it again. Why? Because I'm an idiot, and I have built a tram connection for a trolleybus road. So, yeah, we have demolished stuff, and now we are building it again. Not great, not terrible, just what it is. And as we are nearing 14,000 people, and all of this, including the Radogin, yeah, 3 cases this year, we are totally okay. It started finally to feel like stuff that we actually want. So that's great. That's why I'm finishing all of this, because it definitely will be needed. And we can even think about what comes next. Because in terms of university educated workers, we got 20%, and more importantly, from those 1350, we got more than 1800, which is fine. That's why we, you know, stroke prevention and stuff like that. Those are things that has already been happening, and well, that's kind of the thing we need to do. There's one more prevention that I would maybe not like, but probably needed to do anyway, and it is. Oh, let me assign this little piece, because it will need to be done, and that is this coal storage that we have here. The coal storage is empty. And this little small truck is absolutely in no way, shape or form to be able to supply it all. So I will send him here. You do not need to wait until unloaded. Probably you do not need to go to the house. And as we have 0.18, you can just go to customs house and start filling this up. I'm not sure it will be enough. I hope it will. All in all, I can assign him some helping friend in the future, if need be, but that's all. So that's where we are. It would be fine to use also, you know, move those cranes away, so we can finish the fence. Maybe not now. Okay, I get it, but after a while, it will be fine. What I'm feeling here is that we are low on food. That's the fact. It's due to this thing is set to 10%. So yeah, increase it back to 12. Because we are having money, and we will need to spend them, well, spend them wisely. Let's put it this way. Also, some houses are being built. Radotín is Radotín is really free in terms of building houses. You can see there's a lot and lots of free places. But we usually are gaining population. Well, not now, but we usually are. This is not Radotín. If we take a look at consumption, well, not consumption, but satisfaction, and I'm needed to turn off something. Okay, where we are? Yeah, here is it. Most of these houses seems to be fine. This 52, just church, and some residual form. This is just a lack of sport. These guys, yeah, it's a lack of sport as well. That's the majority of these guys, and that's why next to the big police station, there is a police gym. Well, to be fair, it's like a police sport hall. And it will be done towards next winter. So, in the next winter, this will be connected. You can see we have some machinery done, so that's fine. Also, yeah, they are building some of those monuments, so they should be fine. Yeah, it feels okay. I like it. I'm just noticing we are in no way able to bring in trolley buses right now. But it's something that could be changed technically. Or which would be better to just have, just have this thing done. Can you do it? Because it would be pretty useful if you can. Also, now we are in Radotín, and the fact is that there is a real distribution office. There are some storages, building materials and stuff. This will be a gravel storage, and this is a gravel unloading station. And you can see that workers from the city are coming here, which is, that's fine. That's what we need. I am assigning them all of these stuff because I do want it to be finished. So that's why are you seeing, stuff like this. Realized all over around. Also, workers are here. But it will take a while. And to be fair, I'm not sure what we are going to have here. So, I will leave it for now. Now, this house has 44%, and it's an excellent point to look at what is their problem. Because people from those houses are generally unable to fulfill all their needs, and they are mostly missing sport. So, this woman, Lenora, is coming, she's in the shop. Now there's a less amount of sellers. And you can see how she's buying multiple hours. We can tell it like this. And now she's done. After 17.5 hours. And she is walking somewhere. I have no idea where she is. Yeah, it's this one. Okay. A little glitchy, so let's do it. And she is walking towards Vysočany Sport Hall. Where the fuck is it? Oh, it's this one. And yeah, there's a big of, it's a lot of, it's overcrowded as fuck. Yeah, I understand this. Because now she's in the queue. And even though she has been able to buy, well, everything, basically, she cannot get to sport because there's a lot of people waiting. And she is there, and from those 60 minutes, she just now got to work, and it's only 13%. And yeah, it's work shift, so she's now going again. To be fair, people from here shouldn't walk to this portal. And that's why we have, we do not have this, but we should have. And it will be in range. So, let's start building this. Because it's apparently really needed stuff. And yeah, you know what, make this a high priority. This one is okay, I don't know, like 5 people can walk here, they probably can't. Start with these 2 because those need to get done anyway. What is this by the reconstruction? What are you doing here? Okay. This Palace of Port Dynamo will solve a lot of those things. Yeah, okay, this is assigned. And, well, that should be all. There are more houses like this. One of them is then, but again, it's sport. Those people are lacking sport. And we need to help them. There's like nothing we can do. And that's the main reason they are not satisfied. It's crime, okay, that's going down, or should go down. Lower low loyalty, that's what monuments are for. And, well, some church, and 711, the bottom one is sport. I think that's okay. And we got 100,000. So, you can see we got only 46, so this train can start moving. We can, because 46 tons of fuel is not the best. And what we can actually add, and I don't know what these guys are doing, so let's take a look. Yeah, they are doing a lot of stuff. They are even doing some reconstruction, which is, you know, kind of fine. But what I would like to have is buy few more harvesters. These one drive 14, these one drive 9. So even these ones are worst. I'm just, yeah, let's do it. 1, 2, 3. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. We shouldn't need that many. Although it would be really great if we would build a big distribution office. I'm gonna use this one from Richard. As you can see, this one is for 10 vehicles, this one is for 18. And therefore, that's the reason. You can see this is 30 tons of steel, this is like, you know, 10. They are equal in costs. But I do not want to build for distribution offices when I can build 2. So that's the only thing that, you know, kind of matters. Let's turn it sideways so it's in a better place, I think. Is it done? Yeah, is it done? So okay, for 1, please, well, yeah, high priority, yes, and let me know so we can start building it. I'm not sure we will manage, but better now than never. Do we want more truck? We need some trucks, covered hulls. And let's do the capacity. Mass ones are 10 tons and they drive 60. That's the best I can ask for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's keep some money, right? This is a full line. So we are still, you know, 2 more. So we can then buy 5. But at least we will have some here. This is a station that will be covered. Do I want to plan something like a meat production? Last year, import. Meat was the fourth highest. And, you know, fertilizer is nothing, but it costs some fuel because we are driving long distances. Okay, how much crops? Or how many crops is probably the better. How many crops do we have? I have no idea. I think the answer is a lot. Do we have some special meat? Yeah, we have some special meat ones. It's really small. That's kind of cute. Okay. We have a small one for 35 people. You can eat 14 tons a day. It needs the water. And it's 93% of water, so that means drinking quality water. Good to know, yeah. So it would be fine to have these. But it can produce 7 tons of cows per day. The slaughterhouse here, the smaller one, can produce. It can consume 105. Like, there's no way we are able to, you know, process all of this. But at least we can try. We can try and help, right? That's the point. So what would be needed then? We would need, you know, as big production as we can do. To feed this, we need a storage. To be fair, this one is not needed because we can load directly in the silo, so we do not need to connect it together. But if I would go out of my way and would build the largest storage we have, this is the one for the 8,000. Yeah. If I would build it here, it would not look good, right? No, it's not. Because, yes, those tracks are going up, and here we are going down. Well, what can I do then? Nothing. Well, stop looking for excuses. Start building. We can have this for crops. Then we would be able to place where is the meat? No, cattle. This is a cattle farm, and we can just, you know, place it right next to it because why not? It would be a step down, I know, but well, we can make it, so not a problem. Okay, this is fine. Just the terrain works. Just the terrain works, nothing else. Can we place a second one? What do we need? This thing can produce 7 tons of cattle. What is a pasture? Do we have a pasture for? Yeah. That's this thing. 225 tons. We technically can use the pasture for the cattle. For all our cows. That's fine. What would also be fine is to be able to add another one connected to it. Which means another big building. Now I will rotate it. So it connects like this. Now we have a problem because this thing needs a way to get over. And we cannot cross this thing with a normal road. What we can do is build a little piece and build a bridge over. No. The question is, do we add, and we probably should, add the meat production right next to this? Like, you know, with the slaughterhouse. Can we add it here? We can. So that's settled then. Because that's what we have, and that's what we can have. And the last thing we need is a meat storage. Well, it's not as last, second to last. It's a meat storage. This one is for modern industry. How big does this meat storage? It's 3.8 tons. That's nothing, okay? There's quite a variable space. What I would like to have is a loading station for train. Like, a really small one, because it doesn't need more. Which one is the smallest? This one? Yeah. This one is smallest, but it's utterly useless for the case I want, because I would like to connect it to the storage, and as well for, you know, the other thing. But building something with rails, I actually could help, but it's like, wow, this is not a great space for it then. Ouch. Do I want radical changes here? Or do I just say fuck the storage and we'll do it my way? You know what? I will just do it this way. I will just do it this way then. Rotate. This is the road we need. This is a meat storage. That should be able, we should be able to add this one here. It's too close. Okay. So let's start with it. So yeah, storage route. We have this. This thing we do not. This thing we do not need, and then add the station, which is the smallest one. Is here? No, it's definitely not this one. This one down here. Yeah, that's our guy, and yeah, just rotate. Well, now the funny part is we cannot get this bridge out. It's funny only a little, because I can definitely bring the bridge to the other side, like, you know, this way, and that should be okay. So this is 7 meters. Are those 7 meters enough? Well, technically. Now it's 8. 1, 2, 3. Well, I hate what I built here, but well, it's obviously needed, so so that's the way. That's the thing we are doing, apparently. Now there will be running a train, and it will be a line, so I'm not terribly worried about what will happen. But to be fair, it would be better if we just had it, you know, connected in a semi-reasonable way. Oh. I wanted to add a little... Yeah, add a little hill. Now we can. Fine. This will be a, like, you know, a little shunting lock or something like that, but it definitely needs something. Needs some way to, you know, get to the, well, main line. Might be a little overrated, but yeah, this is okay. This is okay. This will work. So yeah, come here, build this, and well, you know what? It's one of those higher priorities, because I kind of care, right? So now we have cows. This thing has no connection for anything, like, you know, no water, no sewage, but it needs a lot of it disposed. And I have no idea at what height we are. This is 92. It goes down this way. Yeah, okay. That's even worse. Yeah, down here we are at a sufficient height, but up here, absolutely not. And we do not have a switch. We have a switch here. That's 120 meters. Not great. What is the throughput of this? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Fair point. I maybe should not know. But this is 110 meters. That's not helping at all. Why did I build it so low? Come on. Oh, there's only one thing I can do, right? This is a switch and it's connected. Okay. I can utilize this one. But it's 120 meters. And down here it's going down. So I will add a pump here. And I will add a 12 meter pump, well, 15 meter pump, because there is nothing I can do about it. We should have a lot of prefabs, right? Do we? I don't know. Do we? We do. Okay, yeah, we are using some now, but we are. Okay. Well, so this thing will get connected. It should not resist. Do I want another switch? I feel like I do. So for any case in the future, this is a medium pipe, this is a medium pipe, and they are connected. Fine. So now this thing is at about 105 because, yeah, this is 120, 122. If you do not measure it like this, you can just simply put it here. 122. And, you know, minus 15 is like 107. So if we will go in our direction, well, 107 is around here. So here will be another spot, like between these orange lines, where I will need to put another step. That's where we are. Yeah, it will take a while to build. And by the way, we just moved down a lot of money, and I'm pretty sure about the reason. Yeah, it's this train again. So let's put it to the side so we'll catch when it unloads. Because I want some money in reserve, especially when it's, you know, June. And let's start working again. F2, okay. The same drill. Here we are at 109. Minus 15 is above 95. Wait, it's here. So what I will do is I will put the input down here. And it will be a switch. It will be a medium capacity because all of this is a medium capacity. Now it is connected. This thing will get connected. And now we'll take a look. This thing is not at there. What this thing is. Okay, this is 97. If I would cheese it up a little and just put it right next to the field, this is 9720, this is 9740, and it connects all of this. So, yeah, just rotate it in the right direction. 9740, it is still connected, and we are there. the most trashy connection. I don't know which one it is, but hey, this thing should work. So, yeah, there we are. Connect this, and you know what? You can absolutely start working on all of these. There's even a small road. That's interesting. Okay, why not? You can see train is unloading, so yeah, speed it up. Slow speed, stop the train. We got more than 260 tons. That should hold for a while, right? So that's where we are. This will take some time to build. I'm pretty sure about it. Okay. Keep this semi-simple. Yeah, this is okay. Let me know when this is done. Right? Yeah. These are all things we need. This is also a road that we need. So, let's do it. Now, a few things that are needed. There are cows produced up here. And there can absolutely be something that will be making fertilizer right away. I can either build many of these small dumps, which is not ideal at all. But one of them should be here for the pasture and probably for, for the slaughterhouse. And then it would be perfect to have these things for the stuff that gets produced. That gets produced out here. Yeah, this is what we'll have. Also, we kinda missed one more way, but it's looking okay, so we'll do it without any, problematic pieces, I think. This was easier than I expected it to be, honestly. So, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, this will be connected. This we will need. How will people get to this work? They will not go by train. Probably a simple bus stop would be enough. Which is probably something I will do here. I don't know just which one or where the stop should be. This is an interesting place, honestly. Well, people will be going to this place, and this place. So, well, yeah, I don't know. I really do not have an idea. But if I will place it somewhere in the middle, they probably should be able to go. Do I want an underpass? We technically can be able to do an underpass, because if I would put the stop here, they won't be able. They will not be able to cross the track, right? Is it so? Yeah, it is so. Oh, frack. I'm not liking it. So we need to move it a little, right? To be fair, we can place it just on this spot, because, yeah, if the road can be done, I'm okay with it. Can they walk around here? They cannot. But they will be able to walk around here, which is fine. They will have a connection, maybe. Yeah, they will have this connection. Down here. It should be fine. And now they need to get to the other side. We can just, you know, can we lower it? Enough. Not this way, but we can probably do it, you know. Yep. We can go down from there, and then we can just, you know, make a stairs. Stairs to underground do not burn, which is kind of ideal. And this will work, right? If you measure it, yeah, comfortable 300 meters, so that's fine. Let's do it. Let's add this whole area to some working spots. We do not want to, you know, start to do something about, you know, using a car, something like that, so we won't do it. What is the train here? Still waits? Oh, fuck off. Is the train constructing this? Okay. I should have looked sooner. This is not the best time to construct the thing, but yeah. It's one time only. So that's about it. By the way, what you can see is that we are missing only last 9 days of, you know, the bricklaying phase. And then we'll go all the way through the tunnel building, which will be super fine. Super fun. Since we are out of bricks, we do have bricks here. Because this thing sucks it in, so that's fine. Okay. Last chance, don't give a shit. What is it? Loyalty low. Yeah, it might be loyalty low. You are covered with enough monuments, but we do not know. Well, we do know, but we do not care enough. That's the better word. Do we have some brick coming vehicles? We amazingly do. What I do not know is that these guys, yeah, they are not able to, you know, connect this, and wow, we got another courthouse right away. It's an interesting point, and I think then, yeah, this has no case, so I'm closing this down. These guys can still operate in one courthouse. But it's looking great. What is not looking so good is percentages in criminals. You know, in the presence. Especially these ones. Ouch. This is not good. Shall we open this one? I think we can. Okay, let's do it. Because these guys do not need university-educated workers, so it would be alright. So, you know, you can start accepting criminals. Not the courthouse. I want the prison. That's what we'll take a look into. By the way, is this the line from the prison? Yeah, it is. We can reinstate then. And we can also, you know, help these guys. They are not, you know, too great. So 2, 3, 5. Let's move some cases down here. It's okay, it's in the city. You know, let's max it out. I don't care. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you know, let's give them work, because these guys were, you know, they were working in the shaft. Why shouldn't they? Now, what's happening in Radotín? Yeah, no food, no meat. Why? Well, you are in range, technically, of this all. With this all stuff, there's a pub. there's a small storefront. Do I want to, you know, allow you to go here? I'm not thinking yet. It would be fine though. There is a restaurant here. No, just a drinking shop, but there's no restaurant. There is not, because they can eat in the hotel. That's the point, right? Yeah. So we will need another shopping center. But where will we have it? That's the key point, right? That's the key. Okay, you know, do this a little faster. Please. Oh, it's done. Why did the vehicle left, right? That's stupid. Yeah, we need a lot of stuff to get done. Okay. Where did they get it? I mean, I need these people here. Eventually, at least. This kindergarten is a secret police. You know what? Let's build another big shopping center. And this time I mean a big shopping center. What do we have? 1200 food, 25. It's a market hall, that's a big one. Yeah, we got the new ones, you know, from from another mod. It's 150. 180. It's a modern one. How can we make it? Okay. I'm not questioning it. Let's build it. And supplies will run, well, somewhere through the city. I'm not even sure. But I do not need to be, so... Let's work. Okay. That's a small shopping center. That will help. All of these guys are... They do have this big one. And, well... To be fair, if we would have all of this done, which we don't. Yeah, this is a high priority. This should be too. Well, these should be eventually too, but, well, not now. Once you have trolley buses running, it would help. Well, we'll see. We'll see what we will do. Do I want a modern quarter up here? I think it will be interesting. You know, like an asphalt path built all the way around. That would make sense, right? And we do have machine for asphalting. Just pressing random buttons and looking curious that it's not working. There was nothing special about it, I have to admit. Well, what we will need to do here... No, you know what? Let's not allow moving here, right? They can work, but you can live anywhere else. I do not need you now. Because we need to finish a lot of jobs, and that would be silly. We eventually can build this, but these guys have nothing ready. Like, you know, trash cans and stuff like that. Which reminds me, we can probably... Let's not even It's not even heated, right? Ouch. Where do we have heating? This is a heat exchanger. Well, okay, they are heated, at least. But we'll open it only when things are done. This is a kindergarten. I'm not sure it will be enough, but well, we'll see. And yeah, that's a finished road. But we have one more finished thing, and that's this one. It has no power. Okay. It has no power, and that's not a good sign. This is also a thing I placed. So, it's how much? 15. Like my usual thing. Like my usual guys. That's okay. Yeah, this is a priority switch. Okay. Can we? And I think the answer is we can. Can we extend it somewhere here? We can. The other question is, do we want? And this amount of stuff says we do not. Okay, so what needs power here? Like everything. Okay, so this will be a station with a road. Here one will be one with a path. It's interesting that it covers that thing. Okay, but we can. Well, okay. Let's put it. Oh no, let's put it here. Here is a fine enough corner. Stop making things, you know, dumber than they need to be. The other part will have their own connection. And we will have. This is for the city. F4. I need to go down, and the snapping doesn't make it easy. Okay, we need to go even lower. That's fine. And we need to get up here. This one goes directly from the transformation. So even though it's fine, it will get. It will be directed to this bigger one, to the more needy one. I don't know what I want here, but it feels like I definitely should get to at least below 5 meters before we cross, you know, anything here, because it might be tricky to work around it in the future. Down here, we do not have such problems. So that's it. Go up and connect. That's what we need. You can connect here. Not a problem. Now the other one on the other side, it's just for the fuel storage. So you can come through here. You can connect, and then you can follow it all the way. You can't, or you can't, or you do not want to. No idea. Yeah, they are connected. That's fine. Yeah, this is the place we need to get. We need to get to. Again, I'm not sure about what I want to do with the area up there, so I'm just connecting this directly, and it should be fine. Again, 0.9 and 4.5. You can build this. You can build this quite easily. Oh, it covers the shadows. Okay. This is what we are having. We will also need supplies. The gravel is not done because it has no workers assigned. We can, to be fair, we can absolutely start with gravel deliveries right into the building. Not a problem. This thing needs some limits. Okay. We need steel, prefabs, rigs, and boards. We are not manufacturing any of this. I know. Kind of sad. But that's where we are. Let's rotate this so we are not, you know, we are not surprised. And, well, what do we need here? We need coal as well. This looks like an idea for a distribution office. I don't know if it's a permanent one. Probably can be. Yeah, and this one is not growing, you know, big enough. There is the highway, and it will be. It is connected. No, it's not. Well, it technically is connected because they can drive. That's an interesting observation. I have to ask. I have to tell. Yeah, they cannot connect these because even though they look connected, they are not. And these vehicles, yeah, these vehicles cannot get through. It's not great. Can't he just teleport? Yeah, I have noticed. You can't. Okay. If I need to do this, I will. The same for these guys. Not for 1, not for 5. Yeah. That's for you, and, well, these guys are, this is for the 6 guys, because apparently this is too small piece. Yeah, it will work. I'm fine. New vehicle containers. Shipping container. Okay, what is this? This caught me by surprise. What are you waiting for? Food. Yeah, because we didn't have food. Well, not food, but we didn't have crops, right? Yeah. So because trains were waiting here, and it was not good for our business. We still have crops up here, and it's middle of July, so it feels like we should buy some trucks. This train is stopped. Okay, what have we been buying then? No idea. What are you guys doing? You are supplying the silo and brewery. Yep. And the bakery. Nope. It's absolutely not a thing you need to do. Okay. Pick these big ones, right? That's your job. Okay. Copy tasks. What are you doing? You're going to load into the silo. Don't. You come here, and you come here as well. Fine. This thing is finally done. It's one of the oldest free distribution offices we actually have. Which kind of is funny in itself. Now we don't have food because these guys cannot work. Well, we still have like 78 tons, but it's definitely not the best. Not the best situation we have ever been in. Okay, but can you please buy at least some vehicles? Like, you know, covered hull. Mars got cheaper. So okay, let's buy 2. Let's buy 2 and call it a day, because it will not work. Yeah, this has been the waiting, right? Yeah. People are still not satisfied. Yeah, these are the ancient ones. Oh, okay, just remove all. How is it looking up here? We are missing people. Okay. You know what, guys? Please start working on this. Like, right now. It would be really great. Because we are bombarded way too often. Got no breaks at all. That's also funny. Yeah, like... There are not enough workers here. What the hell is happening? Not many guys are, you know, traveling. Why are you all just standing here? Doing nothing. I think we can decrease the interval a bit, but I'm not sure. Yeah, because the problem is, well, we can take this to, you know, the change time. And let's take a look. Problem is in winter, they just go, you know, all around and it's not working. Not working that good. These are 210 tons of crops. It will help. Yeah, not ideal. But we are having our own tracks. That's fine. Well, this episode is a little long. But we have planned, you know, meat area. That will help. And, well, hopefully we will be able to, you know, get some crops running. Yeah, these guys came, you know, earlier than those. As for harvesters, I totally get it. But, well, that's a problem for another day and another time. If there would be time for it, I would really like to buy, you know, more harvesters. But, well, to be fair, we got 7 of them. It's enough. So that's all. For now. We can start supplying these guys. We also have a lot of storage capacity up here. Well, it's not a storage capacity, but we have a fruit track for trains, and that is a big one. So we would absolutely be able to, you know, just, you know, start building stuff and let it be happening. But we will need a coal truck. Yeah, I'll think about it. We got coal here. That's probably simple for now. Have a nice day. See you soon, and I hope you had fun. I definitely did. Bye bye.